to this machine learning series. In this video, we are going to explore the basics of reinforcement learning, which is a powerful approach where machine learn through interaction, rewards, and experience. Let us get started. How we would train a dog? You don't teach it using equations. You reward it when it behaves correctly. Over time, it learns what works and what does not. This is exactly how reinforcement learning works. The system tries action, gets feedback, and keeps improving through repetition. So, what exactly is reinforcement learning? It's a branch of machine learning where an agent learns by interacting with environment and improving its behavior based on rewards or penalties. Instead of being told what to do, it explores actions, receives feedback, and gradually learns the best strategy over time. This process is often modeled using something called a macro decision process. Reinforcement learning is built on three components. First, the agent, the learner or decision maker. Second, the environment, everything the agent interacts with. And third, the reward, the feedback signal that tells the agent how well it is doing. The agent is the brain of the system. It observes the environment, takes actions, learns from outcomes, and aims to maximize rewards. Examples include a robot learning to walk, a chess AI mastering strategies, or a self-driving car navigating roads. You can think of the agent as the player in a game. Environment is everything around the agent. It provides the current state, reacts to agent actions, and gives feedback in the form of rewards. For example, in a chess game, the environment is the board. For a robot, it is the physical board. The reward is the only teacher in reinforcement learning. A positive reward encourages good behavior. A negative reward discourages bad actions. And sometimes there is no reward at all. Designing the right reward system is crucial because the agent will always try to maximize whatever reward you define. Reinforcement learning works in a continuous loop. The agent observes the current state, takes an action, the environment responds, and the agent receives a reward. This cycle repeats again and again, allowing the agent to learn from experience. The goal of the agent is not just to get immediate rewards, but to maximize total future rewards. This is called the return. Future rewards are often discounted using a factor called gamma, which determines how much the agent values long-term benefits versus short-term gains. Let us look at a simple example. Imagine an agent navigating a maze. It gets a large reward for reaching the goal, penalties for hitting walls, and small penalties for each step taken. At first, it moves randomly, but over time, it learns the optimal path to reach the goal efficiently. Reinforcement learning comes with some key challenges. One is the balance between exploration and exploitation, whether to try new actions or stick with known ones. Another challenge is reward design. If the rewards are poorly defined, The agent may learn unexpected or even undesirable behaviors. Reinforcement learning is already transforming many industries. It powers self-driving cars, robotics, advanced game like AlphaGo, and the recommendation systems used by platforms like YouTube and Netflix. It's a key technology behind intelligent decision-making systems. Summarize, reinforcement learning is inspired by how humans and animals learn from experience. An agent interacts with an environment and learns using rewards as feedback, and that is the foundation of many modern intelligence systems. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. How does AI go from random actions to mastering decisions like a pro with reinforcement learning? Welcome to this reinforcement learning series. In this video, we'll explore how AI learns to act and compare two powerful methods, Q-learning and policy gradients. Before we begin, let us quickly recap the reinforcement learning loop. An agent observes the environment and takes actions. The environment responds, and the agent receives a reward which helps it learn. There are two main ways an agent can learn: learn values, that is Q learning; learn actions directly, that is policy gradients. Let us see how Q learning works by learning values. Let us start with Q learning. Think of it like a table called Q table. For each state, the agent stores values for all possible actions. The higher the value, the better the action. So the agent simply picks the action with the highest value. In simple terms, if I am in the state, which action gives me the best feature reward? This is the update rule. Don't worry about the formula. Here is the idea. Alpha is the learning rate, how fast we update. R is the reward, what we just received. Gamma is the discount, the importance of future rewards. Max Q is the best possible feature value. So basically, learn from current reward plus best feature outcome. Here is how it looks in code. We initialize a Q table with zeros. Then for each episode, the agent explores or exploits, takes an action, gets reward, updates the Q value. Over time, the agent improves its decisions step by step. But Q learning has problems. First, use state spaces. If states increase, the table becomes too large. Second, continuous actions. It only works with fixed and discrete actions. So that is where policy gradients come in. Let us see how policy gradient works by learning actions directly. Instead of using a table, we use neural network. The network takes state as input and outputs probabilities for each action. For example, go left is 70%, go right is 30%. So the agent directly learns what action to take. It is the update rule. In simple terms, if an action gives a high reward, increase its probability. If it gives low reward, decrease it. So the model learns by reinforcing good actions. In code, we use a neural network. State is the input, action probabilities is the output, we sample actions from this distribution. Then calculate total reward, compute loss, update the network using back propagation. This makes the agent smarter over time. Let us compare both methods. Q-learning is value-based, uses a table, works for discrete actions, simple but limited. Whereas policy gradients is policy-based, uses neural networks, works for continuous actions, more powerful and scalable. What are the applications? Robotics, teaching robots to walk and move. Finance, trading and portfolio optimization. Gaming, superhuman, AI players. Autonomous driving, learning to drive safely. Language models, improving responses with feedback. Healthcare, optimizing treatments. That's it for today. We learned Q-learning, which is value-based and simple. Policy gradients, which is flexible and scalable. In the next video, let us explore real-world applications in more detail. If this helped you, like, share and subscribe for more. Hello everyone and welcome to this video on reinforcement learning in the real world. In this presentation, let us explore how reinforcement learning is used in three major areas. First major area is robotics, second one is finance, and third one is gaming. By the end, you will understand how RL powers some of the most intelligent systems we see today. Before we dive into applications, let us quickly recap how reinforcement learning works. At the center, we have three main components. The agent, this is the learner or decision maker. The environment, everything the agent interacts with. The reward, feedback that tells the agent if it did well or not. The agent takes an action, receives feedback and updates its strategy. This loop continues again and again. Some key ideas. Q-learning helps estimate the value of actions. Policy gradients directly improves decision strategies. Exploration means trying new things. Gamma controls how much future rewards matter. Let us start with robotics. The core idea is simple. Reinforcement learning helps machine learn through trial and error, just like humans. They can train through thousands of episodes, extremely fast reaction times, and continuous learning without stop. Think about how we learn to walk or pick things up. We try, fail, adjust, and improve. Robots do the same. Let us break it down. State, this is the robot current situation. For example, arm position or sensor readings. Action, this is what robot does, like moving an arm or gripping an object. Reward, it is the feedback. If the robot succeeds, it gets a positive reward. If it fails, it gets a negative one. This simple loop helps the robot learn better actions over time. Here we see a basic example using the cardboard environment. Don't worry about every line of code, focus on the idea. The environment is created using a simulator. A Q table stores how good each action is. The agent sometimes explores randomly, other times it chooses the best known action. The key part is Q update rule, which balances immediate reward and future rewards. This is how learning happens. Let us move to finance. Here, RL helps systems make decisions under uncertainty. These systems manage billions of dollars, execute trades in microseconds, explore countless market situations. The goal is not just short-term profit but long-term gains. In finance, we frame trading as an RL problem. State, it is market data like prices and indicators. Action, it is buy, sell or hold. Reward, it is profit or loss. Policy, it is strategy used to decide actions. The goal is simple: maximize total profit over time. This is a simplified trading agent. It looks at price data, chooses action based on land values, gets reward based on price changes. If it buys and price increases, it's a reward. Otherwise, it is no reward. It repeats this process many times to improve. Gaming is where RL become famous. Here are some major milestones. RL mastered Atari games, beat world champions in Go, won complex games like Dota 2, completed in StarCraft 2. These games require strategy, planning, and quick decisions. This is how AI games evolved over time. RL made history when AI defeated world champions in complex games. The agent learns strategies by planning millions of games with states, actions, and rewards. This example shows a flexible Q-learning agent. It stores values in a dictionary, works with any state and action, updates values using feature rewards. The agent learns by choosing actions like left, right, jump, and improves over time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and start building your own reinforcement learning projects. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.